Hi historians, welcome to this quick video about your Connect history paper. So for my History 111 classes, you're working on a Connect history paper this semester, which is connecting an event we're learning about in class this semester with something going on in our world today. So I wanted to give you an example of the beginning of a paper from a previous student that I believe this paper was done very well and might help you sort of jettison your writing, actually having some context with another paper. So this student wrote a Connect history paper connecting the Boston Massacre to current protests over police brutality in the world we're living today. And so the student starts out by giving a picture, without directly naming the Boston Massacre, giving a picture of the events as they began to unfold. There's context within the year, right? She said over 200 years ago, because I think that's sort of a literary tool she's using, but you could absolutely say the exact year that the Boston Massacre or your event is taking place. She describes a small quarrel taking place between Bostonians and the British soldiers. And she continues to talk about how these men gathered and a commotion escalated. Finally, the British soldiers, of course, as we know about the Boston Massacre, opened fire. And then in her first paragraph, she makes the connection immediately. Today, there are many cases, I'm right here if you're following along. Today, there are many cases in which authorities have used their weapons unfairly and often without motive. That's a very strong argument. An argument is something you're going to support with facts. It's not an opinion where you give your opinion and then you leave it alone. You support an argument with facts. So she puts an argument out there, and then she's going to continue to support by talking about the historical event first. And again, it is very important. This is a history class. I want to see that there is history in your paper. So she goes into a lot of detail in this second and eventually third, fourth, and fifth paragraphs to talk about the historical event and the context of Boston in the 18th century, the 1760s, and all of the intolerable acts, no taxation without representation, and then the development of the British soldiers on land in Boston. So this is just to give you a quick view into success with your Connect history paper. As always, I'm available to answer any questions. Good luck, get writing.